What's going on, everybody? Welcome back or welcome to Orange County's very own. I'm your host, Makai Louie. Thank you for tuning in, man. First and foremost, just want to say thank you for sticking with me. This is episode 7, I believe, and we're already in October. I can't believe it, man. Life is moving quickly. There's a lot of great things, a lot of great momentum going on. So excited to have you guys tuning in and a part of the journey, man. If you've never tuned into any of my episodes, thank you for being here, checking it out. If you want to see other episodes, you can hop onto YouTube, Instagram, at Orange County's very own, completely spelt out, and you can check out all the content there, man. And I'm on TikTok too as well. We'll be getting some more content uploaded there. But yeah, if you want to go check me out, shoot me a follow. And the other thing I was going to ask was a favor-wise is if you get anything from this show from Orange County's very own, if I provide you with any value, any insights, perspectives, make you laugh, anything of that manner, man, would greatly appreciate you sharing it with your friends, man. Shoot the link over to them, have them check it out. It'd mean the world to me. So, yeah, just want to plug myself really quick. But going back to it, man, I can't believe it is October. Man, I mean, I feel like this last year and a half in of itself has just been filled with a lot, and some of the things I'll be talking about have stemmed from what's been going on over the last year and a half, and some things that have been on my heart. But we have officially entered spooky season, so I'm super hyped. This month's filled with a lot of stuff, a lot of family endeavors, but also all the other ventures that we getting into, MWP, OCVO, just a lot of cool things going on, and yeah, man, happy that you guys are here and along for the ride. But to hop into this episode, man, the topic is on stopping hate, stop the hate. Something that's always on my heart, quite frankly, and have been taking some time to collect my thoughts and figure out what I wanted to talk about and how to use this platform and just speak some reality and speak about my perspectives and opinions on things in general that I've been thinking about and pondering on. But like always, man, this platform isn't used to convince anybody of anything. I truly believe, especially as adults, man, that I have no power and nobody has power to convince anyone of anything or to do anything. It all comes down to the individual. But I simply want to be here as a light to probe thought processes, potentially give you a new perspective, give you new values, things to think about, things to discuss amongst your peers, your friends, your family, coworkers, etc. And that's the beautiful thing about this country and the beautiful thing about being an individual is that we do have our own opinions. We do have our own beliefs. We do have our own perspectives. And I'm a huge advocate of you using your platform, regardless of how large it is, how small it is, but to speak on your opinions, speak on your beliefs, speak on the things that mean something to you that you care about, because it's extremely important. Your thoughts and your perspectives come from all of your background, your beliefs, what you were grown up to believe, all of the experiences that you've had in your life, the trials, tribulations, the challenges that you've had. And I feel that everybody, it's not that I feel, but I truly believe that every single person has been designed for a purpose on this earth, grand or small, doesn't matter. You have been designed for a purpose, and to be able to use, if you have, that beautiful opportunity to use your speech or writing skills or whatever avenue or outlet that you use to, maybe it's social media, but to be able to speak your mind because you have the freedom to do so. And again, kind of circling back to the topic, man, it's about stopping the hate. I think over the last year and a half, more than ever in my lifetime, I've witnessed more division and hate in this country, in my community, online, social media, and relatively everywhere that I look, man. And I think a big part of that is because of the media and a lot of the division that comes in the media, different topics that are talked about that are one-sided, one opinion. And again, this is my perspective. But at the end of the day, what I see from it is dividing my brothers and sisters, and it hurts my heart, man. I hate it. And I don't use the word hate a lot, but I hate seeing that. I hate that my brothers and sisters have hate in their hearts for one another. That we can't we can't have adult conversations where we might disagree with one another on a certain topic, but for some reason there's this persona, or there's this some type of what's the word I'm looking for? There's just some type of, I don't know, like that you can't walk away from that conversation not loving that person just because you didn't disagree with them, or that you didn't agree with them. Let me get my thoughts in order here. What I'm trying to say is that I feel like a lot of people are not okay being in uncomfortable situations and uncomfortable conversations about things that they actually believe, that their own DNA and their heart truly believes, and they're more willing to compromise on their beliefs and their thoughts because it's a lot more comfortable for them. But it's taken away from their genuineness, their authenticness, and it's taken away their platform to actually impact somebody. And going back to the conversation deal, it's like I feel like people don't have the capacity. I honestly don't know what it is, but there's just this stigma that's the word I was looking for. The stigma that you can't go into a conversation with somebody in a disagreement and still walk away from that loving that other person for who they are, for being a human. And that's where my perspective's different, man. Like I reached out recently on my social media, just probing thought processes, man, asking questions to my peers, because I'm really just concerned about where our culture and our society is right now around each other. I feel like there's just less camaraderie that's going on, man, and it really hurts. But I asked some questions on my social media just about, where you feel the world is today, and just certain questions that, will probe your thought process. And I had a lot of great responses, man. And some of those responses I was not 100% in agreement with, but that's where I kind of want to drop in and kind of plug this perspective for you guys to hopefully give you a new perspective as you approach life. And hopefully approach life differently, approach your relationships differently, approach people that you might have disagreements with, and know that there's actually a third alternative where you both are in a win-win solution to walk away from that conversation still loving each other because you respect one another. And I feel like, again, the stigma that's going on in our society and culture is that you can't respect someone else's opinion, which is wrong. It's not right. It's not right. And I don't know what person said that it was okay for that to be a thing in our culture and society. But in my opinion, it's wrong. And I wanted to share that tonight because it weighs heavy on me, man. And at the end of the day, I just hate seeing my brothers divided, my brothers and sisters divided. And I think I can't sit here and say confidently that I know that there's a solution. But for me, the ability for you to go into a conversation or go into a controversial circumstance, an uncomfortable circumstance, is to walk in with an open mind, man. And for me, going into the conversation of like and being confident in my own opinions. It's okay to have your own opinions, is what I'm trying to get to as well. It's okay to have your own opinions, your own beliefs, your own perspectives, and have a conversation with somebody that may be in a disagreement or just has a different perspective than you, and you guys can both walk away happy because you actually took that opportunity to be uncomfortable and share something that might be controversial, that you might get heat for, whatever the case may be. But feel confident knowing that you were able to share your opinion. And I just think it comes with so much value, because you would be so surprised how many people actually think the same way as you, that actually have similar viewpoints than you. And who knows, something from that can be extremely impactful if you guys come together and actually share. But relatively what's been on my heart, man, is I want people to start coming together more. I want people to start having conversations, difficult conversations you might not want to have, put yourself in uncomfortable circumstances. If you follow me or you know who I am, if you've had conversations with me, you know how much I practice putting myself in uncomfortable situations because I know it helps me grow. We will always stay stagnant, man, if we're always in a comfortable state. It just is what it is. It's human nature. The more comfortable we are, the more we stay in our ways. And a lot of the time, if we're not evolving, we're not growing, what are we doing? So in my opinion, when you put yourself in those uncomfortable circumstances or put yourself in a position where, there might be some pressure back to you because of something that you believe in, just be confident, stand still in what you believe in. And bro, like for me, it might not even be what I agree with, for what I'm talking about, for you to go talk to your communities or your peers about. Like I might not agree with it, but what I'm trying to advocate for right now, man, is standing up for yourself, being confident in your beliefs, your opinions, and the things that matter to you, and standing up for them. We need leaders in this world more than ever, man. I just put it on my social media. Like I truly believe that we are living in the most crucial time in human history. And when I say that, man, that's because there's a lot of controversial things going on. And I'm not going to be talking about politics and different topics like that tonight. My sole purpose of talking tonight is about, again, stopping hate. And with where this world is, we need leaders and people to step up in their communities and start standing up for what they believe in, man. Start taking action. We need people to take action, and stop being comfortable compromising your beliefs and your opinions because it's easy. Life is never easy, and compromising is always going to be easy. It's the easy way out. That's what compromising means. But for you to stand up, especially you who are watching this right now and have been in leadership positions, or maybe you've never been in one, you have been uniquely designed to have the experiences that you've had in your life. Like I was mentioning earlier in this episode, you've been designed purposefully with certain beliefs, certain experiences that you've had, people that you've met, books you've read, the accumulation of your life experience that has led you to the person that you are today. And that is special, man. The gift of life in of itself is special. And I will always advocate for an individual to stand up for what they believe in, who they are, and not be so pressured to compromise on things that they believe in or whatever the case might be, because it's an easy route out. And that's just one piece of it, man. But at the end of the day, man, we got to love more. We got to love people more. We got to approach each other with more love. We have to serve each other more. And I mean, gosh, like there's so many ways that we could go about it in regards to loving each other. Starts with little things, man. It starts with you, though. In my opinion, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he was asking me, like, what solutions, do you think you could bring to the world? And for me, it's the individual. The work that you put in solely, you might have all your beliefs or all these ideas and thoughts, but the longer you hold those in because maybe you're not confident to speak that into the world, into existence, maybe you're afraid that you're going to get pushback from something because it's not status quo or it's not part of what society and culture is looking for. We need you, man. We need people to just use their talents and their skills and their experiences and share them with people, man. And what that does is it brings people closer. When you share ideas, your thoughts, and when you actively listen and you're actually taking in somebody's words and listening and trying to find benefit and value from it, the world in of itself, I feel like it's not going to solve every problem. I'd be a fool to say that. But it's a good place to start, man, in our communities and in your friend groups, in your churches, at your workplaces. Be different, man. It's so easy to have, your surface level conversations with people because you don't want to stir up something or you don't want to, hurt somebody's emotions or feelings. If they're an adult, they will tell you that their emotions, are being frazzled or that their feelings are being hurt. At least they should. But in that regard, man, like we need to stop being so protective of our beliefs and our opinions and thoughts and the things that we want to talk about with each other. And we need to be open. We need to be open-minded. We need to listen better. And we need to love more, man. Find different ways. I mean, here's my thing. I want more love, right? I want more love in the world. I want more love in my friend groups, in my communities, at work, in of itself, that's just how I'm wired, man. I want that love. It's natural. It's genuine for me. But for a lot of people, that's not the case. And like for me, going back to what I think a real solution is individuals working on themselves. I've talked about this in past episodes. I just believe that the more work that you put in on yourself, the things you challenge yourself in, the uncomfortable circumstances or situations you put yourself in will allow you to grow and open up doors of opportunity for you to impact this world in any way. And so as you're doing that, when it comes to the individual work and for all the division that's going in our country right now, and I don't even have to tell you guys as you're watching this what those topics are. You know exactly what they are, man. And it could be about vaccines. It could be about mandates. It could be about your political views. It could be about who the president is or what the president didn't do or what they did, what decisions they make. Bro, we can talk all day about trivial things and all these topics that, in my opinion, the media is using to divide us. But again, that's just my opinion. And I just can't be quiet about it anymore. And even if my thoughts are, not even coming out the way I want to right now, man, like this is, again, one of the most crucial times in history. And I would be damned if I didn't at least talk about something about it, man. And who knows, I could have more episodes about this. But at the end of the day, we got to work on ourselves. We all know that. That's something I believe. That's something I've talked about. It's something I advocate for. It's the most important thing in our lives that we can do with all the things that we want to do or are doing currently is to work on ourselves. Self-improvement, work on our self-awareness, our ability to serve others better, our ability to love others more. And for my thing, man, when it comes to the division, we just have to be in a place, man, where we can be open-minded and just listen to each other and be okay, walk away from conversations, being okay to agree to disagree, man. Like for me, it's so simple to think about. Instead, with all this division and things like that, bro, why can't we just agree to disagree, walk away, and live our lives? Like there's like these hilarious ass memes that I see of people like saying like, "Oh, did you get the vaccine?" He's like, "Yeah, because I thought it was a good benefit for me." And the guy's like, "Cool." And the guy goes, "Well, what about you? Did you get one?" He's like, "No, because I didn't think it was personally beneficial to me." And the guy's like, "All right, cool." And they're like, "Cool." And then they shake hands and walk away. That's the stuff that I'm talking about. And honestly, I feel like it comes from emotional maturity in a lot of places for the people that shame others, that undermine people because they have other beliefs. Like, bro, that is childish. That needs to stop because that's toxic and that also creates a lot of hate. We just need people. We need people. We need leaders who can also have those types of conversations for people that might be acting that way or speaking that way to another person, undermining them because of what they think or what they believe. We need leaders to come in and talk to them and be like, bro, what you're doing right now is not helping anybody win. It doesn't help, man. And there's so the list is so long of the different types of situations that we can go through. But my whole thing, man, is, again, I just want the hate to stop between my brothers and sisters. I want people to love each other more. I want people to take care of each other more. And be okay to agree to disagree. And, another solution to it all as well is like, within agreeing to disagree is finding a third alternative that works for everybody. I was talking to my buddy Clayton before this. It's like, before we went live, it's like, this country wasn't founded because a group of men were all in agreement with each other. The biggest businesses in our world that bring so much value to us were not built on 100% agreement. That's not how things work, man, because we're all individuals. We have our own experiences, our own perspectives. We have things that make us unique, that make us us. And again, going back to this country, businesses, groups, organization, nonprofits, you name it. None of those were formed or are being kept sustainable because everyone's in agreement. It's because of everyone's collective viewpoints, all of their perspectives, all of their backgrounds, all of their religious beliefs, everything that makes them them, coming together to agree to disagree finding a third alternative solution where everyone walks away win-win and it's beneficial for everybody. And for me, that's how my perspective is, and that's how I live my life, man. And like I said, I don't know if this is the solution, but quite frankly, it has brought a lot of peace to my life. And there's a lot of people that I've spoken to that, again, I am not in full agreement with, but we walk away on those same terms. And you know what that's done? That's built my relationships better with them. It has built more confidence in me to be able to speak freely about what I believe, my opinions, my perspectives, and know that I can also actively listen to somebody else, truly, truly listen to them, take their opinions and things that they believe and add that to my perspective. Or, you know, again, when I say add my perspective, doesn't mean I'm going to agree with it or believe that or, you know, bring that into my principles of life. It's more or less of just really listening to that person and being genuinely caring about what they're talking about, because you behind this camera right now, or behind your phone, or behind your laptop, however you're watching this right now, are unique, man. And honestly, I just want to close this thing out by just talking about how special you are, man. If you're watching this right now, if you're listening to this, however way that you're digesting this content right now and listening to me, I just want to let you know that you are special. You are uniquely designed. You were born to have a purpose-driven life, man. There are so many things about you as an individual that are special and unique, and I want you to take advantage of them. We only get this life once, man, and it moves so, so quickly. And there are so many opportunities for you to utilize your skills, utilize the experience that you have in your life to impact others in a big way. And whether that's in a large scale, small scale, medium scale, it doesn't matter what it is, man. But I truly believe, regardless of your personality type, like, bro, it doesn't matter. I honestly don't care. Like, wherever you are in your life, it doesn't matter to me. You have purpose in your life. There just has to be work. There's work that needs to be done for you to really, really capitalize on that. And I'm an advocate for it. I challenge you. And from my heart, man, I want you to do it because I know how much of a benefit it is. And it's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit our communities. It's going to benefit our people. And it's going to benefit our world. And spread more love, man. Do everything that you can. If you're watching this and you watch this to the end, man, if anything that you get out of tonight, please, please approach your life with a caring heart, with more love in your heart. Love others. Try to take a different perspective and paradigm on how you view others and their viewpoints. If you start listening to somebody, man, and you're in a disagreement with what you say and you start feeling some hate and anger in your heart, A, that's huge that you have the awareness that you caught that. B, that's how you know you need some work on. And trust me, I'm in the works right now, bro, because this is the reason why I wanted to talk about this tonight is because it's on my heart, because I found myself in certain situations where I'm in disagreement with somebody or something that's going on in our world or something close to me, and something starts stirring up in my heart that isn't love-based. And for me, that's not how I am, and that's not what I represent. That's not what this brand represents. And those are things I need to work on. But it's difficult when you don't have the awareness in of itself. And so that's why I wanted to talk about this tonight, man. And honestly, I don't know if I even got it across the way I wanted to, but nonetheless, I wanted to at least share my thoughts and opinions and my perspectives, and hopefully you can get some value from it, man. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. And at the end of the day, man, this Orange County's very own, everything I represent, my brand, whatever it is, man, like, this is about building a culture of purpose-driven lives. And behind a purpose-driven life is a lot of love, a lot of work. And at the end of the day, I want it for everybody. I want everybody to live a very purposeful life. I want people to live a profound life, a human experience, because we only get this once, and just live it in the moment, be very present, and tap into the skills and talents that you have that can impact this world in a big level, because I know there's so many people that are compromising, being comfortable right now, sticking in their comfort zones, and it's taken away. We need y'all, man. We need everybody. We need everybody. Do as much as you can to be comfortable being uncomfortable, man. Try it for today. Try it for this week. Challenge yourself, man. But Other than that, man, stop the hate, love each other, be open-minded, listen to each other, care for each other, take care of yourself, and take care of everybody else around you, man. I love you guys a lot. Appreciate you sticking with me. This is Orange County's very own. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Me and the boys got a lot of things going on in the works. If you came out to the Tiki Bar last month, thing was lit. Thank you, everybody that showed up to that as well, man. Shout out my boy Austin Milby, a.k.a. Cadence. Has some amazing work coming right now. A lot of things going on. And as always, the magician behind the camera, Clayton White. And it's spooky season, so we got the smoke machine as well. But guys, in all seriousness, what I was gonna say was a lot of the time the topics I talk about on this channel and on this platform are pretty serious, and a lot of the time that's because they're on my heart. It's not comfortable for me to hop on here. It's not comfortable for me to talk on this. This is not normal for me, but I know it helps me grow. It helps me get closer to the man that I want to be and to be the best version of myself that I want to be. And that's what I want to challenge you guys to do now moving forward, because I'm going to be doing it right here with you. So you don't have an excuse for saying that nobody else is doing it, because I'm doing it. And a lot of my friends around me, the peers that I surround myself with, are doing it too, because we all believe that putting yourself in uncomfortable positions, challenging positions, are going to make you better and inevitably impact the people around you. So nonetheless, we're going to close this thing out, man. I am Makai Louie. I'm your host of Orange County's very own. Thank you for riding with us. Check out my pages on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok at Orange County's very own, all the way spelt out. And keep looking out for updates, man. Appreciate you guys. Go spread some love. Peace.